My gorgeous, my ever so precious, my powerful Libras, it is not only about the actual Wheel of Fortune moment that you are going to have. This is going to be rather significant Wheel of Fortune moment that you are going to have, simply because you are most certainly going through a very powerful dimension. This is September I'm talking about. I'm talking about precisely on the 29th of September, you are going to have your Wheel of Fortune moment. This is going to be a very interesting day indeed. The whole day is going to feel like a little bit bizarre. The whole day is going to feel like a little bit strange, but this is very important because at the same time, this is going to be a rather significant hermit moment that you are going to have. Remember, when I say about the hermit moments are very important, because not only because we just withdraw from the world, we just need a little bit of our own power, our own attention, our own spirit guides, it's not only about that, but it's the actual deepness that we are at, the deepness that we are in, and the fact that the actual veiling between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest at around that time, which means on another hand that you are going to be receiving all sorts of informations and all sorts of messages from your spirit guides and from your guardian angels. But what I want to say that it's really significant when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libras, and when it comes to the actual 29th of September 2019, this is an important moment in time because, of course, this is your time. This is your time when you're very vibrant. This is your time when you're very energetic. This is your time when you're feeling very optimistic. Throughout September, this is your time indeed, but especially towards the end of September, this is when you normally rediscover yourself. This is when you normally discover lots of things around you, lots of things about you, because there is a certain grounding and certain sharpness that you are going to have, because most certainly you are going to be in your element. And when I say that you are going to have like a Wheel of Fortune, and you are at the same time in your own element, because this is your particular time of the month when you're going to feel an absolutely amazing, because it's all about the certain reflection, focus, unfoldment, and the power and creativity that you are going to have that you normally don't have. Just remember, even our way of thinking, it's an energy. Everything is an energy, and this is why you're going to be very powerful at around this time indeed. I want to say really quickly, I want to squeeze it in really quickly, that what else is going to be really important. If you want to start something new throughout this month, go for it, my babies, go for it. If you want to deal with something quite difficult, just go for it. Throughout the month, you're going to be very, you're going to have a special energy, you're going to have a special vibration, you're going to have a special power, and you are going to surprise yourself, and you're also at the same time going to surprise other people. And this is purely because your energy is just going to be super enhanced. It is also brilliant throughout the whole month. I can't explain and I can't stress enough how important it's going to be to try to have a certain negotiations, to try to buy something big, to try to do things that you're normally afraid of, or to try to do those things that you have been keep on leaving behind, those situations that you are finding very challenging. September is just going to be a super enchanting for you, super enchanting indeed. The reason why am I talking about the whole of September, and I started with the actual 29th of September, because that day is going to be the day, the most amazing day for you this year, the most powerful day for you this year, the most significant day for you this year, because everything you have been focusing on throughout this year, it's all going to be rolling. It's all going to be rolling, my gorgeous Libras, that by the time we get to the 29th of September, it's going to be boom. That Wheel of Fortune is going to hit you. That Wheel of Fortune is going to slap you. That Wheel of Fortune is going to touch you, hit you, slap you, and you will not know what happened in the best of the possibles of ways, because the things are going to actually unfold in such a situation that you are indeed going to find yourself being the part of an unusual situation, being surrounded by perhaps unusual people, and that particular situation is going to also be responsible for the particular vibration that you are going to have. But the bottom line is that there is the reaction, certain reaction that it's going to come from you without even thinking too much. And this is, on another hand, an important, like a hermit moment, because without thinking too much, you know, we can say things, we can do things, and we can like operate really perfectly. But sometimes, you know, we are not aware of the fact that our spirit guides and our angels are constantly with us, and especially like our subconscious mind is constantly like a rolling on. And this is why the part of your conscious mind is going to be superb. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to find yourself like a kind of like a responding to things and responding to situations where you're going to find yourself like later on being like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. And this is absolutely amazing, because you're going to do something with this beautiful harmonious energy, which is on another hand going to make you even more creative, and that is just going to give you for the reason for celebration. The 29th of September 2019, it is going to cause the situation where you're going to be part of, and you're going to also feel passionate at the same time about certain elements of your life. And this is all going to become more obvious even later on as the time goes by, because lots of little flowers are going to start growing at the same time, and these flowers are going to become the most beautiful later on. But the land is really fertile, and as I said, just keep doing things and keep going, because most certainly the whole of September, it's going to be good. Whatever you do, it's going to be leading to this particular moment in time, to this point, to this point, to this point. No matter when you hear this video, no matter when you listen to this video, whether it's at the beginning of September, whether it's now, whether it's later on, you know, just basically just remember that whatever you do and whatever you have done is going to be leading to one particular moment, and that particular moment is going to be the 29th of September. It is very deep and it's very complex, and you're going to be part of the like completely different dimensions, the new dimensions that are going to give you hope, new power, and new radiance, and that in itself, it's also going to make you realize that there is a certain completion that is about to happen. The 29th of September is most certainly going to be the day. Everything is going to be leading on from this month in particular, but also everything that you have done this year, all the things that you have been focusing on, that you've been keep on like a living behind or living aside, that, you know, I'm going to remember that later, blah blah blah. This is all going to be super enhanced, and your spirit guides, your angel, your God is going to completely pinpoint certain things to you. And that's why the things are going to happen like this on the 29th of September, when you are going to have the most amazing Wheel of Fortune moment. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. This is all about your destiny. This is all about your fortune. This is all about your fate. And this is all about an amazing outcome that you are going to have out of the certain situation. And that outcome is just going to shed a light on so many different things. You know, even certain things that you have been so confused about this year so far, my Lord. And especially the area, you know, in between like a January, February, March, April, May, that area was like a 2019. That area was quite confusing at the time, and that area had a quite strange vibration, and there were lots of things that were happening that you were doing that you weren't maybe doing, and you couldn't explain why you weren't doing them. And now this is all going to make sense. The vibration was very strong, but the yin-yang situation where you had to go through something negative, something low, a quite bizarre vibration in order to deal with this. Now you will see exactly, because spiritually you need to go through this, and now the Wheel of Fortune is going to reveal something very important. Not only the whole year is going to be really important, not only the whole year it's going to start making sense, you know, but it's also going to be, especially in September, whatever you do, it is going to fall down on the 29th of September, where you're going to get more information, when you're going to get more insight. And if it's not on that particular day, it is going to start happening after. The whole week after the 29th of September, it's going to be very vavavoom-ish indeed, my gorgeous Libra, because that particular moment in time, that particular week, it's also going to be having an amazing unfoldment. What else I was going to say, that on the 29th of September, it's actually going to bring, it's all about the actual, basically an advancement of your situation, and also an important, ridiculously powerful, my gorgeous Libra, conclusion. There is the conclusion that is going to be mind-blowing. There is a conclusion that is going to be life-changing. Something is going to be like, oh my God, I was worrying about this so much. Oh my God, I should have done this, I should have done that. You are about to rediscover yourself. You are about to discover certain strength about yourself, and even that is just going to become something that is going to grow into something really special later on. Okay, and it's also what I was going to say. It's just so amazing because it's all coming and it's all gonna happen from an unexpected event. What else is gonna happen, my gorgeous Libra? It's an invitation, an opportunity that you are going to start having after this moment in time. An opportunity that you are going to have on the 29th of September 2019, and that this opportunity is also not only going to be on that particular day, but the whole week after is going to be significantly important. And most certainly it's just so important because that invitation or opportunity that you are going to have, it's going to be absolutely amazing, absolutely mind-blowing, and it's all about your life taking it on the next stage, next level, about a certain advancement, and you're going to have to like kind of have a certain approach, and there is going to most certainly be some kind of request and a challenging situation, but this is going to be brilliant because this is something that you're going to find quite enjoyable. This is something that you're going to find quite interesting. This is something that is actually going to open your eyes and help you to purify yourself, purify your power, purify your energy. You're going to do something, you're going to start something that is going to last for like vavavoom generations indeed. On one hand, this is going to be your wake-up call because it's going to help you to realize something about yourself, but then on another hand, this is all about a new beginning, all about a new reflection, all about you emerging in a completely different way. And you have to remember that you need to follow your own instincts. This is more important than anything, but most certainly this is going to be a ridiculously important moment in time, my gorgeous Libras, and I'm so happy for you. I can't explain how important this is going to be. Just remember, I'm just going to tell you quickly, please try to do as much as you can throughout the months. Remember, the power of your mind is going to be ridiculously strong, so whatever you do, whatever you focus, you will be able to create things with your energy, but especially with manifestation, it's like, oh my Lord, but especially from the beginning of September, it's just going to be absolutely remarkable. Whatever you do, just make sure that you're positive, that you're very optimistic, make sure that you're not judging people or something like that, not that you're doing this, but you just be as optimistic as anything, because all this energy is going to return. And especially when it comes to you focusing, you're going to have a few tricky situations throughout September where you're going to think like, oh God, no, I can't do that. No, this is just a part of the little tricky. The tricky situation is that you can't do it. This is your own personal challenge. Anything that you think that you can't do it, you most certainly, my babies, are going to be able to do it. Evo, there you go. You see, look at this. Absolutely incredible. And what card I take out of this deck? The Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely remarkable. Absolutely remarkable, because this is going to change your life. This card is confirming this. Oh my Lord, this card is confirming everything that I said. I'm just showing this to you in a black and white, in a red and yellow, in a blue and pink, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. But this is most certainly going to be your moment in time. This month, your life is going to change, and this card is just a confirmation, and this is going to be great. This is going to be the beginning of something very important, something very significant, the beginning of a new adventure, literally. But when it comes to your life, when it comes to new prospects, when it comes to new direction, my Lord, Libras, I love you so much. Prepare for something very big, prepare for something really special. Watch this phase. This is going to be absolutely incredible. I can pick the energy, I can pick up the vibration, I can already feel it. Your big smile is going to be like across your face, like, hello my darling, I'm gorgeous, look at my smile. It's amazing. Most certainly you are. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for September 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for September 2019. Libera, 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 libera. You thought I forgot, but I didn't. Libera, 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 libera. Libera, 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 tan 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 tan. Libera, 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 libera. Your butterfly, butterfly. You're gonna be spreading your beautiful, gorgeous wings, and you're gonna be flying like there is no tomorrow, from flower to flower. Libera, libera, libera. Libra, 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 Libra. I love you. Okay, my gorgeous Libra. As I said, my name is Sasha Bonasin. I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for September 2019. When it comes to the actual number, what can I do? What can I say to make this even more interesting? I don't even have to make this more interesting. I don't have to do anything, because your number this month, it's number 3. Number 3, it's a very significant number, and now certain things are going to come together that are going to surprise you as well. Certain person is going to return as well, and something is going to happen, and it's going to feel really good, and it's going to feel significant. And it's going to surprise you, because it's going to be completely unexpected, and you're not going to feel connected to this particular situation, but something else is going to be revealed, and that particular thing is just most certainly going to become the new unfoldment when it comes to your life, when it comes to things that you're focusing on, and when it comes to the certain interest. This is very important as well, because number 3 is saying that financial situation is going to improve big time. You're most certainly going to have a good news when it comes to the certain justice. You are going to receive a positive news again, my lord, about a certain justice, whether you took someone to some kind of like official, some kind of court or something, or whether somebody like kind of was trying to decide something for you and you're waiting. However, the justice is going to be yours this month, and this is going to be really good. You had enough of the negativity, you had enough of the problems, and negative energy and things like that. There was quite a lot throughout this year, but this is why this is an important moment in time, because it's September, it's your time, and now you're going to feel great, absolutely amazing, completely different and very light until the end of the year. You've got the 3 months, 3 months in total, and that September 9, 10, 11, 12 basically. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 3 months left, and this October, September, it's going to be amazing. October, November, and December are all going to be absolutely incredible. And this is very strong, because this number 3 is trying to say to you, it's a bit deeper than what it is, this number 3, when it comes to numerology. It's just trying to let you know that until the end of this year, you're going to be very busy, and things are going to unfold really beautifully. On another hand, what else I was going to say, it's all about the conclusion that I've already mentioned, that it's actually going to bring you wonderful solace and a wonderful healing, and it's also a satisfactory result that you're going to have, and it's all because of the compromise, and it's also going to make you feel very, very inspired. There's the whole new inspiration going to come through. There's this whole new inspiration going to come forward, and I feel so happy for you, because this is also going to be an important moment in time when it comes to you rediscovering yourself, and you discovering something very interesting about yourself and about your life as well. On another hand, what else I was going to say, the combination it's going to be perfect when it comes to your spirituality and when it comes to everything else in your life. You are most certainly going to feel like a drawn to kind of change things around you, and this is also very important, my gorgeous Libra, to do actually, to change things around as much as you can, because it is the power of situation that we are going to have. It's the power of moment that whatever we do, whatever you do, you're going to kind of create something special instead. Like, for example, as much as you kind of like a change in your home, as much as you change in your environment, like for example, if you don't like little kitty, you take little kitty, a little statue, you take a statue out and bring like a statue of a dog or something. Just replace this energy, one energy, with a different energy, and this is such an important moment in time to do it, because at the same time it is going to raise a really important and powerful vibration. So it's very significant for you to remember to get rid of the old and to just make a space for the new, because the energy is going to be so strong, and it's going to multiply with so many different things when we just kind of direct energy in the correct way, and especially when we are active. On another hand, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Libra, that basically it is the when it comes to your health, you see, when it comes to your health, it's very important to say that you are going to need something like to kind of like a boost your immune system, and I know I said it millions of times to you, but this is something that I take myself. Like, I know. I said about vitamin C, about acerola cherry powder. I know I talk about this all the time, but I'm really sorry. It's just so important. Some people don't realize how important vitamin C is. Sometimes they hide it from us. They don't want us to know how important vitamin C is, but it's just so significant in order to like boost your immune system and to rejuvenate yourself, because this is something that I really think that you are going to need. You're going to need to replace the vitamin C levels, and the acerola cherry powder, as I said, it's going to give you like a 1080 milligrams of vitamin C per 1 liter teaspoon. You take this in the morning, you drink it with a little bit of water, and take this every single morning. This is what I do. Another one is a camu camu. It's called CAMU, camu camu powder. But with the camu camu powder, it's even more strong. It's like about 1280 milligrams per teaspoon of vitamin C. But it's just that the taste is like a little bit stronger. It tastes like a strong nutmeg, this particular powder, where the actual acerola is more like a sour, like a cherry, like a sour. Not exactly like cherry, but it's sour, so it's much easier to take. And on another hand, what else I was going to say, make sure that it's organic. And also, what else I was going to say, yes, spirulina is another thing that I was going to say to you to take spirulina. It's another thing because it's going to boost your immune system. It's going to give you energy. You're going to benefit from lots of energy, or from an extra energy this month indeed. Spirulina also needs to be organic, without any horrible ingredients, and also like it's much easier to take it in a tablet form, like just literally just spirulina, nothing else. You can take it in a powder form, but it's much more difficult to take. It's not as easy because it's the flavor, the taste is so strong. My lord, I tried and I couldn't do it, you see. So I'm just telling you from my own experience, it's very difficult. So spirulina, to take it in a tablet form, it's much easier, and I would strongly suggest that to take like with a vitamin C, and that is going to be absolutely brilliant because it's going to help you to boost your immune system. And what else I was going to say, I know, it's your kidneys. Your kidneys is going to be like a little bit like a sensitive area, my gorgeous Libras. So please try to take like something like blueberries, blackberries, goji berries, strawberries, any berries that you can find, any berries that you can get, any berries that you can buy that is organic, not something horrible, organic, as natural as possible, and try to do smoothies. And smoothies every single morning. If you could do this, it would be brilliant, but at least a couple of times a week, it would be fantastic. And smoothies are going to help you a lot when it comes to the actual filter when it comes to your kidneys, and it's going to help you a lot with the kidneys indeed. It's going to work like a natural filter. So this is something that I would highly suggest you to actually do, and you will benefit from it. And also, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, if you want to take like a spirulina tablets, I mean, these are all natural supplements that I'm recommending, completely 100% natural. But do check with your doctor or your GP whether you can take this or not, because only your doctor or your GP can tell you whether you can take this or not. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, and also the same for acerola cherry powder. But I highly suggest to take this because it's just going to help you so much indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous Libra, what else I was going to say, while I'm here, basically, when I said that it's just so important for you actually this month to actually try to do things, in your home, change things a little bit, get rid of the old things in order to make a space for the new. It's similar what we do on the new moon, very important because we work with this particular vibration, with this particular power. It is again going to be highly advisable for me to actually try to smudge your home with a dry sage stick, and I said this to you, it's just so important because at the same time you will be smudging yourself as well. You will be cleaning yourself from the negative energy. If you feel like what I said before, 2 or 3 days later, like a little bit sick, a little bit low, a little bit negative, that's actually quite good because later on you're going to feel more powerful. And this is because you had a lot of a negative energy around you, for example. It does happen, everybody has it, it depends where we are, what we do on a daily basis and things like that. So just go to every single room in the house, put a sauce underneath, light this, and make sure you go everywhere and just light and make sure you smoke everywhere in the home. And at the end, just open the windows, and then as the smoke goes away, the negative energy goes away, and that is actually going to be so superb for you to do. If you would like to buy this dry sage stick, you can get this on my website, and the link is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. It's rather important to mention. So now basically basically going on the very first date, my gorgeous Libra, that is going to be important for you, and is most certainly going to start at 2nd of September 2019. Now the 2nd of September is going to be an amazing day, and precisely from this day you should be doing like things like that. You can do it from the 1st, but indeed the particular dimension that you most certainly are entering when it comes to like the actual clearing the old in order to let the new, it's going to be most certainly, it's going to start on the very much so on the 2nd of September. This is all about your own particular transformation, and this is all about you hearing something very, very good, and this is something very positive about a certain investment, or about something that you were like kind of putting your direction through, something that you're putting your energy towards. You know, there is a very good news, very good realization that you're going to have at the same time, and this is going to be so good for you because it is most certainly going to bring you some kind of understanding, some kind of new passion, some kind of new union that is going to be very significant, and it's all going to happen and stem from the certain cooperation. It's just so important because the whole new harmony is going to come through, the whole new harmony is going to come in, and that in itself is just going to make you realize that there is a new perspective, the new perspective which is just going to, on another hand, help you to see the certain reflection, and that in itself is just going to make you realize that you have got a very much so clear focus, especially when it comes to the certain rebirths, when it comes to the certain changes. This is the time when everything is going to become evident. Very, very good indeed. What else I was going to say, that it would be great for you to get like something like a lapis lazuli, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, because by the time we get to the 17th of September 17 is going to be the second date that is going to be like a very important for you indeed, and that second date, it's also going to make you feel a little bit like dreamy, a little bit sleepy, and that is also going to be an important moment in time, because at the same time with this world you will be dreamy and sleepy, but when it comes to the other dimensions and when it comes to the other worlds, you will be picking up all sorts of informations. You're going to be like a complete catalyst. I said this millions of times, and I'm going to say it 1,000,001. You Libras are born psychic. You are naturally born psychic. Every single one of us is psychic. Every single one of us have got this in us, because there is so much about us that they're not telling us. There is so much about the meditations that we can do through the meditation. There is so much about our brain. There is so much about the certain travelings that we are going and doing, but we're just not aware of it. But some people are more aware of it, some people are less aware of it, but everybody's psychic literally. But when it comes to you have got this dose of this psychic energy, of this psychic power, like more than anyone else. You're literally born like a strong psychic. You can actually connect. What does that mean? That you're very powerful, you're very significant, you can feel things, you can sense things, but you can literally like this also connect to the certain parts of like a psychic's readings and feelings like straight away. Maybe somebody would need like a little bit longer, and somebody can connect straight away. So this is when your power comes through, because you're very psychic indeed, and you can easily connect and easily read and easily do and easily follow your own intuition. When it comes to the 17th, I highly suggest you to get like a lapis lazuli, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt, and this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying this, you're also supporting my channel as well. But it's important because it's going to help you to remember your dreams, and it's going to help you to enhance your third psychic eye, and also you will be able to get these messages. You know, the certain messages that you're going to have, sometimes they can be quite confusing, like coming from the different vibrations in different directions. It can just makes us feel a little bit dizzy, and that's why this is absolutely brilliant to wear throughout September and even October, because this is going to be the time when you're going to be super powerful and super active. On another hand, 17th of September is also going to bring you an amazing enthusiasm. You know, you're going to feel dreamy and all that, but also after that period goes, you're going to start feeling like a very sharp when it comes to the actual enthusiasm and optimism, and that is just going to make you feel closer and closer and bring you closer towards the certain realization, towards the very important realization, towards a very powerful realization that your life is just changing. It's getting to the very interesting point, and instead of like maybe thinking in a negative way, of thinking in the wrong way, you're going to realize, oh my Lord, I've got unlimited possibilities. There is some kind of bright prospects that are going to become very significant here from these unlimited possibilities. And this is all about a beautiful obsession, healthy obsession, something that is going to start at this point in time, and it's going to grow and grow and grow. And especially June and July 2020 are going to be directly connected to this day. Watch this space. On another hand, this is all about the accomplishment that you are going to have, and it's all about living really great. It's all about being absolutely fantastic with the certain decisions that you've made recently. This is all going to make sense, and that's why you're going to feel great. You're going to feel fantastic because of that, because of your own achievement, and that in itself is just going to take you somewhere else. That in itself is going to set you on a journey where you're going to you will really go for the certain a kind of situation, the certain person. You will want to discuss something, you will want to sort something out, something that was bothering you, something that was on your mind, something that you didn't want to do in a really long time, but this is all going to start making sense. And the reason why you're going to do this, because you are going to kind of realize that a certain stage is coming to an end, and there is no point to kind of hope or to kind of think about something that is just not going to happen. So this is why this is so important, because you're going to feel brave, and that bravery, it's going to help you to make a really important decision and discuss something, and that in itself is going to be brilliant. On another hand, what else is going to happen on the 17th of September? Just watch for the certain reflection when it comes to the knowledge. Watch what is actually kind of around you, what is on your mind, what you feel connected to. Is it some kind of plans, watch what is on your mind, because it's very important for you to realize that this is such a significant moment in time, and some kind of new direction is going to be revealed here indeed. So that's why I just need you to help to realize and see what you feel connected to, because there is something very significant going to come through. But at the same time, when there is some kind of news, good news as well, you're going to hear, and that at around that particular time, this is going to be the most significant time when it comes to the actual some kind of new learning experience, some kind of new direction, new option that is just going to become the part of the focus indeed. And it's going to help you so much because of the time when you felt a little bit lost, with the time when you felt like a little bit of material trouble. This is all going to make sense, because this is all going to be completely opposite. This is all going to be connected to the new direction, new dimension that is just absolutely literally about to change your world. Okay, the third important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's actually going to be on the 30th of September. Now the 30th, the last day of September is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and the last day of September also, it's going to be very significant, because it is just going to be the certain option that is going to be revealed to you. And the certain option that is going to be revealed to you, it's also going to be so much to do with something that you wanted to do in a while, and some certain problem, some certain situation that arised, and it wasn't only your problem, it wasn't just you that were connected to that particular situation, to that particular problem. It was like a complex situation that you were part of, that is just going to bounce back, that is going to come back, and it is most certainly going to need a little bit of your energy. It's going to need a little bit of your realization, and that realization from yourself that you are going to have here, it's going to be significant, because also at the same time it's going to become like a really interesting opportunity. What else? The 30th of September, it's also going to be very important, because you are going to receive a certain sign. You're going to feel like you want to maybe just have a little bit of time by yourself. You're going to feel like you want to spend a little bit of time on your own. You're going to feel like ridiculously wise. You're going to feel like ridiculously intuitive. And remember, this is all after the 29th of September. And I told you how important this time is going to be. The 30th of September, it's going to be ridiculously important, because on one hand, you're going to be the part of the all sorts of dimension. But when it comes to the actual hermit moment, a real hermit moment, powerful hermit moment, significant hermit moment, life-changing hermit moment, which is going to reveal the whole new perspective, which is going to make you feel radiant in so many different ways. As soon as you think about certain things, whole new inspiration and potential are going to become evident, because you are about to receive a power. You are about to receive a sacred power, and it is going to start on this particular day, on the 30th of September, and it's all about a certain message and a certain realization that you're going to receive. It's a very good and very important moment in time, the 30th of September. If you can go into the forest, spend a little time in the forest, in the nature or somewhere, because it's so good, because nature, water, forest, that all helps you to connect to your high being. It all helps you to connect to your higher energy. It all helps you to connect to your higher selves. It's not only full of spirits and things like that, but at the same time it's just so important because it helps you to connect, and also that particular direction that is going to be revealed, it's going to be life-changing. It just comes through much quicker and much easier, because what is going to happen, you're about to start your own transition, you're about to start your own change, you're about to start something very special, because it is all about the actual sacrifice and readjustment, regeneration and rebirth. Indeed, this is going to be the moment in time that it's going to be very powerful, because you're going to get a certain balance, harmony, and that also is going to make you realize something like the certain little negative situation that you've escaped, some kind of danger that you've escaped, and that is going to be a great moment in time, because it is going to kind of help you to realize something else, and it's just going to, certain idea is just going to come through. This is so important, and I can't explain how significant this time is going to be, because most certainly this is the moment in time when you're not only going to discover yourself, but you're going to rediscover something very, very, very important about your life, but also something very important about somebody else. But you're going to like this indeed, because that other person is connected to you and you're sharing the spiritual journey as well. So it's somebody who's part of your life that you're going to discover something, but it's going to be quite good, because it's maybe connected to the period of time when you were worrying. Well, you don't need to worry, Libra, my gorgeous Libras, anymore, because most certainly now things are going to start unfolding in a completely different direction. Absolutely beautiful, very, very powerful indeed. Okay, going on the very first part of September 2019. This is brilliant, and the way the first week is going to start and the way the first week is going to unfold, it's all about the authority. A certain authority, whether you're working, whether you're not working, whether you're retired, there is still going to be the certain authority that is going to be playing a really important role. And that authority that is going to be playing a really important role is just going to let you know that something is really good, something is really positive, and something is about to change, and it's going to be connected to the team of people, to the group of people who did really well and did go for quite a while, and now this is going to be the moment when you're going to be able to start picking your fruits. You see, if you were worrying about something, this is going to be the really nice turnaround. This is going to bring a really wonderful harmony, really wonderful situation, really wonderful realization, and it's going to make you feel really creative. But the bottom line is, my babies, this is going to be the moment in time when you're going to feel like a celebration. You will want to celebrate something, and that in itself is also going to inspire you, and it's a lot to do with the grounding in a very strong way, and also the new beginning, because the Lord of the Rune, like the negative situation that was following you for the last 24 months, is going to become very evident here. Some worries about money, about finances, about the new direction, about the security. This is all going to make sense here. An unfoldment that is going to be mind-blowing, an unfoldment that is going to start changing your life indeed, and you are very, very certainly going to have a fantastic recognition. Now this is amazing, because your radiance is going to be superb, very strong and very powerful. So whatever you want to start, just go for it. Whatever you want to do, just go for it. But the bottom line is that this is the moment in time when you're going to feel a mind-blowing recognition, and it's all starting here. You're going to feel proud of yourself. People are going to feel proud of yourself. People who mean to you a lot, and vice versa. It's just going to be a fantastic feeling, and you're going to be responsible for something very significant and important that is going to last for generation. It's all about you feeling great and getting to the very important moment in your life, in your spiritual journey. And also very good news when it comes to family, joy, family, very good news. The family, as the family, people around you are going to feel absolutely brilliant at the beginning of September, because there is a good news going to be happen, and also connected to somebody that you have worrying about in the family is going to have a good news, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. On another hand, there is a little bit of naughty, snaky that I'm seeing here. So you're also going to be at some point in the first part of September, like in the garden, you know, and the grass is going to be quite long, and you forgot to take your shoes, you forgot to take your sandals, you forgot to take your slippers, and there is a little snaky on the ground. It's hidden because the grass is really long, but it can't bite you too much. It can only bite you, cause pain, but this one doesn't have a poison, you see, but that pain can still be as annoying indeed. So that's why you need to just kind of like put a shoes on, you see, and just to watch where you are walking. You know, it's not too bad, it's not really negative, but the bottom line is it's actually going to be quite good, because you're not going to step on that snake, because I told you this. But the bottom line is, even if you do, it doesn't matter, because what is going to happen, it is going to be the situation when somebody is like trying to control you, somebody not really nice, somebody quite low energy, somebody low vibration, somebody around you in your life. I'm not too sure who this is, it depends. It's somebody who means to you, and somebody who's playing a very important role, and is playing very important role in your life. You see, somebody who's controlling you, and it's not a good person, and something very illusional about this person. So you are going to kind of realize that you were trying, hop, but then you just get to the certain point and you're like, you know what, I'll just, like, it doesn't matter, I'll move on. And it's brilliant. This is the moment in time when you should move on from people who are irritating you, for people who are annoying you, for people who are just kind of bringing your energy down, because they can drain you so much. And this particular person has been draining you a lot, and it made you feel quite indecisive in lots of situations when it comes to your life. And now the bottom line is that you will make a very important decision, and that decision is going to be the step in the right direction, because this is all connected to your destiny, fortune, fate, and really absolutely mind-blowing outcome indeed. I highly suggest you to get also the amethyst pendant. So important, because you're going to feel so intuitive, and amethyst is going to protect you at the same time. You're psychic yourself, you're very powerful, and throughout September you're going to be a bit more open. When I say psychically more open, that means that you're going to be receiving all sorts of messages again, but now it's going to be even more enhanced because it's your time. But also at the same time, these messages are going to make you this openness, you know, you're going to be open, so you will receive lots of messages, but at the same time that will bring all sorts of energy that can actually make you feel a little bit tired and make you feel really bit negative, because there can be all sorts of entities and energies out there. And the way to protect yourself is to get an amethyst, where an amethyst, like throughout September and October, this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying this, you're also supporting my channel, I have to say this. And also this is an important thing to have, because on one hand it's going to protect you, little protector, very gentle, very powerful. Gentle because you're still going to be able to receive messages, it's not going to block your energy. So that's why I'm saying it's important indeed. By the time we get to the mid part of September 2019, my gorgeous Libra, and there was butterfly. Sorry. But moments! By the time we get to the second part of September 2019, this is when the whole new prospect is going to make sense. The new direction, which is just going to become very strongly evident. You're going to start feeling very sharp. You're going to start feeling very positive. You're going to start feeling very like sharp about a certain situation when it comes to the certain progress. Assertiveness. This is all part of your transition. This is all part of your change, and that is just also at the same time going to bring a little bit of balance. Now you've got a little scale, my gorgeous Libra. That's what you are. You're a scale. You weigh things. Now you're going to be weighing things a little bit, but they're going to make sense. Like there is no tomorrow, my bambinis and bambinas. Like there is no tomorrow, because this bright prospect and new assertiveness, it's going to be like that, and it is going to make you realize something, that there is an abandonment that needs to happen. Something is coming to an end karmically, and it's so important, and it's completely connected to the certain disharmony. This harmony that is making you feel negative, this harmony that is making you feel not that good. And this is going to be incredible, because this is exactly something that you should do, something exactly that you should have done, because this is all about swift activity and change and transformation that is coming in. Also, an incredible karmic situation happening happened not that long ago, something to do with the money, something to do with the finances. You gave something, you helped someone. I'm not too sure what exactly happened, but you did a very good karmic situation that is coming back and saying, hello my darling, hello my gorgeous. And that karmic situation, believe me in or not, is going to be directly responsible for you actually having a really incredible situation here. And that situation is happening through financial opportunity. My goodness, my gorgeous Libras, there is going to be absolutely mind-blowing financial opportunity that you are going to have, and this is going to be like a gift from God, literally, because it's going to happen in the right way, in the right moment, at the right time. Not only you will be able to like put a big smile, not only you are going to be the one with a big smile on your face, but the people around you. This is going to be infectious and absolutely beautiful moment in time, and also an incredible honor from a certain leader. So basically it's just so important, like if you are looking for work, keep on applying, my babies, because September is going to be like ooh la la. You will be part of the whole different dimension, which is going to bring a completely different job. Completely different dimension brings a completely different job, as simple as that. Because keep on applying, keep on applying. For those of you that are actually retired and you don't need to work, there is also going to be an honor that you are going to have and receive from someone, and that is going to change your life. This is going to be very important new moment in time, and at the same time new unfoldment and a new beginning indeed. Very, very brilliant, okay? By the time we get to the last part of September 2019, it is the competition that you are going to be the part of. Just remember, keep your head up, yeah? Heads up, heads high, heads high. Honestly, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to remember, because the competition is going to make you feel, oh God, I don't know, but it's going to be tiny. It's not going to seem like a competition, but it's still going to be competition, and it's still going to kind of make your vibration a little bit more uneasy, uncertain, which is going to reflect on you like, oh, I don't know. Just go for it, my baby, go for it, because the outcome is going to be mind-blowing. The outcome is going to be ridiculously important. Not only you're going to do really great, not only you're going to do really well, and that's what I'm saying. The part of any competition, anything that it can be some kind of competition, go for it. And that's why I said it's important to keep on applying for the jobs if you are looking for jobs, because you're going to do so well. Not only you're going to do well, the whole healing is going to come through, the whole new inspiration is going to come through, the whole new potential is going to come through, and that it's going to bring you wonderful creativity and enlightenment and vitality. Absolutely fantastic. The last part of September, as I said, as I'm not surprised, it's incredible, because it's all about you being very creative. It's all about you rediscovering yourself. It's all about you feeling great, but it's all about you like using and living your inspiration and potential, because it's all about awakening intuition and power that you are going to have, and power that you're going to feel. This is an incredible moment in time. There is a little bit of tower situation that you are going to at the end of September, but listen to me, baby, if there is a good, there is a bad. If there is a bad, there is a good. This is always how it's always going to be. But especially when you're going to the certain dimension, you know, your spirit guides, your angels and your God will want you to deal with things while you can deal with them in such a perfect and sharp way. So therefore there is going to be like a little bit of a tower situation at the end of the actual September 2019, but it's all about a certain manipulation. You will realize that somebody was trying to manipulate you, but that's absolutely brilliant, because you are going to come to an end with this. And the way you're going to do this is like you're going to follow your own intuition, you see. And now it's an upside down, the same card, which is also going to surprise you about somebody, but not surprise you so much. It's about a certain manipulation, but it's something that you were thinking about, but it's something that you're not going to like be completely like, oh, I don't care, you know. But then again, at the end of the day, it's going to be great, because you're not going to be completely too surprised, okay? And also that is going to come to an end. So karmically, this is going to be an amazing moment in time. Karmically, this is going to be an amazing moment in time, and the new option is going to become available, and some kind of travel also is going to be very significant, very important, you know, because also somebody is going to ask you yes or no, and it's to do with a certain adventure. It's to do with a certain like something that you're not too sure about. Just be very adventurous, my gorgeous Libra. Be as adventurous as possible. because that in itself is just going to be the most amazing plant at around this time. The plant that it's very tiny, that is going to grow into the biggest and most beautiful and most enchanting oak in the actual forest. This is how important this time is going to be, okay? And also it is, again, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. This I cannot explain that you had this card coming out so many times, my gorgeous Libra. This is incredible. This is amazing. And the end of September is going to bring you an absolute and utter change, the change that is just going to bring you the whole new unfoldment. And also, let me tell you something, that there is a certain, if you can go to travel, it would be very, very important, you know, in September. You don't need to go in September, but as long as you make some kind of travel arrangements, or as long as you start something when it comes to the actual September, just please try to do it in September. You can plan the journey or trip in September, which is going to be amazing, by the way, and then you can go maybe even next year, maybe in a few months, maybe in 5 or 6 months time, maybe in 1 month, maybe 2 months. It doesn't matter, my gorgeous Libra, when you go, as long as you plan it on this month, and especially at around the end of the month, because the energy is going to be very strong, the vibration is going to be very powerful, and something is going to be revealed to you. Whenever you go to this particular trip or journey, something is going to be revealed to you, because you're going to book this when the energy is going to be at its peak, when the energy is going to be the strongest. And it's not only about that, but it's about the spiritual experience that is again going to give you an answer and help you with a very difficult stage of your life by actually making you very enthusiastic and by giving you the certain idea. So watch this space, my gorgeous Libras, watch this space, because something else is going to be revealed to you, and it's all part of your destiny, it's all part of your fortune, it's all part of the biggest changes of your life indeed. Oh my gorgeous Libras, you most certainly have so much to look forward to. I cannot even explain how important this month is actually going to be. Fantastic. I'm so happy for you. Now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Libra, and I'm going to focus on those of you that are in relationship. My goodness, you see, this is an important moment in time, because those of you that are in relationship, there was a certain argument that you had, there was a certain misunderstanding that you had within the last 7 months. Especially that particular misunderstanding that you had within the last 7 months gave you both some kind of conflicting influence, and it's just basically kind of you just decided to ignore it, you just decided to work with your life, you just decided to focus on your life. But sometimes, not sometimes, but we need to deal with problems, we need to deal with issues, because they will return, they will return karmically, and then our spiritual journey with that person is not going to kind of go with the flow, it's not going to evolve until we deal with this particular problem. So there is some kind of conflicting influence that is going to come through forward that you're going to need to deal with, and it's actually really good, because it's going to be quite swift activity and change, and it doesn't really matter, because the most certain it is going to be sudden progress. This is going to reflect on your life, and there is going to be an important progress, and you're both going to do something very special, and this is going to be significant, because your love is going to go on the whole new level, on the whole new journey. Something very inspirational is going to happen, something very important is going to happen. I can't explain enough how important this month is going to be when it comes to the couples, because you're going to make a very important decision, and that decision is going to be mind-blowing, life-changing, and it's going to involve you making lots of changes, and it's a lot of it to do with a new inspiration, new potential, a luxury, and you sorting yourself out, you kind of like really living your life and rewarding your life. Very big reward is going to happen. Very big reward is going to come to both of you by the time this month comes to an end, and you will see exactly what I mean. And that, on another hand, is going to kind of give you an idea as the couple. There's a lot going to start changing in the best of the possible ways, but then it wouldn't change if you didn't love each other, if you didn't understand each other, because most certainly something very special is going to happen this month, and you're also as a couple going to receive a very important news that you're both going to absolutely amazingly love. Okay, so now the next is I'm gonna do, it's like basically Libras that are single and ready to mingle. Now Libra, I'm gonna tell you this, I don't have to say it, look at this, you are just going to be like, ooh la la, you are gonna be rediscovering yourself, my gorgeous Libras, like there is no tomorrow. You're gonna be enjoying yourself, you're gonna be discovering yourself, you're gonna be part of the challenging situations, you know, especially when it comes to meeting other people. Just remember, my gorgeous Libras, just be yourself, and follow your instinct. Even when it comes to love, even when it comes to emotions, this is so important for you to follow your own instinct, because something is also going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be very, very interesting. It's so bizarre the way things are going to happen this week, because you're going to kind of start feeling quite emotional, not too much, but you're going to start thinking about someone who you shouldn't really think about. And this is when things are going to start like a shaking, because not in the bad way, but in a good way, because this is going to happen at the moment in time when you're going to be able to connect to things in such a clever and wise way. This is an important moment in time, because the whole new direction is going to kind of shed a light on the negativity and those parts of your life where you felt maybe a little bit negative, connected to somebody else, maybe an ex, maybe somebody who you shouldn't be with. But that is how the month is going to start, and that is going to be really good, because at the same time you're going to remember the certain advice, and that at the same time, again, it's very complex the way things are going to happen. At the same time, you'll be going out a lot, you'll be meeting lots of people, you will be enjoying yourself, and there is a lots of attention that you're going to have, lots of attention that you're going to receive, and this is coming all from your happiness. You will be going through your own rebirth, you will have a strength and power and focus like you didn't have in a long time, and that is just going to make you being part of the lots of celebrations. I can also see you having celebrations and being part of lots of celebrations, and that's another way to meet people. But the bottom line is that you are going to be flirting like there is no tomorrow. You're going to meet lots of people, and you're going to be testing yourself, you're going to be testing waters all the time, and you're going to love it, because your spirit is evolving from one level to another level. But this new level is going to be very powerful, very spiritual, and very advanced, and it's going to jump up 3 levels in order to get where you're going to go. It's a very big jump that you're going to have. And what is that going to do? That is, on another hand, going to open the new pathways when it comes to your energy, and that is just going to make you feel attracted to people that you wouldn't normally feel attracted to. Perhaps a little bit wiser, perhaps a little bit older, not necessarily like physically, it doesn't matter, but maybe wiser spirits, wise old spirits, you know, and things like that. You will have like a really strong connection to wiseness, to like a really like a gurus and things like that. This is so important, because this is nothing unusual, and it happens when you are going through changes like this. Indeed, what I was going to say is there is a good news that you are going to receive about the gain and about the advancement. When you receive a good news, there's a number 6 also going to be very strongly evident. Number 6 is going to make sense like there is no tomorrow. There is somebody very interesting about to come through. There is somebody very interesting about to come forward, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it because there is a very special combination of energy that this person will have. Somebody who you will you wouldn't normally go for straight away, somebody who you wouldn't normally fancy straight away, somebody who you wouldn't say straight away, oh my god, they're gorgeous, like, no, somebody who you kind of like, as more as you talk to them, the more you're like va-va-voom, as more as you around their energy, the more va-va-voomish you feel, the more you are with them, the more you like them, the more you're with them, the more you want to kiss them. And maybe the first day, you know, you wouldn't even feel this way, and this is where things get really interesting, and this is when things get really powerful, and this is when things get really significant for you, my gorgeous Libra, because those people are meant to be here. Those people are meant to be part of our lives. Those people are meant to be part of our spiritual journey, and those people are going to play the most important role in our life ever. And this is why this is going to happen, because it happened when you're going to meet this person at the time of the transition, one of the biggest transitions of your life. My gorgeous Libras, prepare to be swept off your feet, because September is most certainly going to change absolutely everything. You're going from one level to another, from another to another, from another to another, but it is going to feel really good. It's going to feel so amazing, and this is going to be your biggest awakening of your life. Okay, my gorgeous Libras, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all to bits. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of healing, love and light to every single one of you. I love you so much, my gorgeous Libras. Okay, my gorgeous Libras, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Libera, Libera, Libera. Love you, Libera.